Hey guys. Forgot to turn the volume up. Alright, I'm gonna be reading the chat from my phone because...
Alright, did you know what I was gonna say?
Shut up, man.
I
And
don't
brother,
have to explain.
welcome to the stream featuring my annoying brother.
I heard because I was
Because,
like, nah.
shut up. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna be reading the chat from my phone. Bango, what's up? Hello. We all are adjusting to new norms. I feel that. I'm bored being indoors all day. I mean, I don't mind it most of the time, but it would be nice to go do something else for once. Laxcity song made exclusively using Laxcity's voice. If you say that, I'm gonna be doing like some harmony stuff, so... Hey Laxcity, I've been seeing you using Convolver for your plucks. Is that convolution reverb in Ableton? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the same exact thing. I've got iOS. I'm sure it's the same exact thing. I don't know if in Ableton you guys have the option to put samples in, but if you can, it's really going to be useful. My guy's taking notes. So someone on Twitter said they wanted to see a breakdown of my song Free with Valentine. I'm just gonna walk through like my own contributions to the collab because I started the idea. Started out as this small trap beat that I just wanted to make for fun, and then it turned into... I'm gonna play it through and then break down each individual element. Also, if there's any oopsie daisy. There's any yeah, I called it baby voice at first. And then after Valentine was done with it, he called it free. Gotta have Max for live, sadly, but there's other ones you can use otherwise. PS Laxcity music, I'm gonna try and stream after you finish today. Yes! Please do. Love to see you make something Imaginal style. I like the version you released on your B-sides too. yeah, that's what I'm about to break down right now. But if for those of you that have not heard this song yet, go check it out on Valentine's Spotify, I think. Whatever, I'll just play it. I'll just play right now. So this is an early version of Free with Valentine and Homewrecker. Alright, that was an early version of Free, and the person that was behind me just then was my dad checking in. Okay, the blem sound effect. Okay, I think that's literally Yoshi. I'll have to check. One sec. That's the clap. Stop moving. This one here? Yeah, it's Yoshi. This was one of my faves from the album, by the way, so good. Thank you. I'm pretty sure Valentine would appreciate it as well. Young Goda from Twitter, this vocal chop is nice. Yeah, it's, I mean, I don't have the original, chops in here, but this is Amia. I don't know if you guys know Amia. She sang on my song, Just Try. And that's a chop of the same a cappella. But I think when I was processing this, I ran it through was it Fruity Love Filter? And what's everyone laughing at? To go into somehow to chop vocals. It's different every time as to how I do it, but The main thing I do is literally just chop it up directly in the playlist, and then just keep going until I find, something that sounds nice. Just Try is one of my favorite tracks ever. That's good, thank you. The Yoshi sound ended me, I'm done. I just love to use it. It's a nice chant. I have the pack. So I don't know if you guys know about Team Supreme. They did this beat cipher thing where there was a lot of Smash Brothers samples, and we had to make a beat out of them, and I still have the same pack. So I just picked it out of that. No, unfortunately not. I did not. I didn't submit mine. I know I made a track, but it's probably on my old computer. How did I do the intro pad ambience in the intro? Are you talking about... I'm doing everything 100. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna do some weird thing with the mic. So let's see if this will work. Hey, there we go. I just hope no one can hear the yeah, I stuffed it in a... This is a tube of colored pencils. I just put it in there. No, it's not a toilet paper roll. But it works. I'm pretty sure you guys can still see me. Can still hear me. Hey, DIY mic stand. But yeah, the pad in the intro. Hans has just arrived. My mod / bodyguard. Actually, those are two of the same things. So the pad in the intro is Wasp, which is saw waves. The ring mod switch is on, and I just put a bit of frequency modulation. It sucks that this won't tell you what things are, but I think this is just frequency modulation. And there's some cut. I cut it off in the filter. There's some OTT in it for some reason. And serum effects. I'm using the hyper dimension expander in serum effects, and it's EQ'd like this, so I'm cutting the low end. What else? I think it's layered with a Harmor pad, so we've just got a normal Harmor pad with unison, nine unison voices, the pitch all the way down, and the frequency is there. It's a very simple patch to copy, and there's no effects on it. So I just layered those two on top of each other, and that's what it sounds like. There's also this little thing here. It's a sample. It's a resample of the same chord progression that's here in this Rhodes. So when we get to this part here, we've got the Rhodes. That's like... Oh, that's not a Rhodes. It's the same... Okay, it's the same Wasp, but I just bounced that out and sped it up and chopped it so it's like... So it makes sense as a ARP in the background kind of thing. Also realized after watching a tutorial that Wasp is discontinued now. Oh god. It's not, but yeah, you can run it at 32-bit. And let's see. Yeah, I know everyone probably uses 64-bit FL Studio, but it's you can only use WASP in 32-bit, which kind of sucks, but as long as you have a synth that's capable of producing a saw wave and it has a filter, you're good. Or any other kind of wavetable, basically. Oh, a little small thing I also did in the song was stick this a cappella on because it fits so well. Like, yeah, works very well, but I didn't keep that in for copyright reasons. So yeah, we have I think this was originally Lounge Lizard, but I changed it to Wasp, and we have the same harmopad here where the chord progression is playing, and we've got the drums, like hi-hats, clap. The claps are some claps that I made myself. These are from my sample pack, and these are red because when I opened the project, they were the samples were missing, so I had to go in and try to find the original samples to these. Don't use them, you just can't use them. That sucks. But yeah, if anyone's still wondering about the vocal chops, I chopped an Amiya vocal up and run it through Fruity Love filter. And if you go to the volume tab, you've got this envelope thing that's supposed to be like a gate, and once I run it through there, it made that rhythmic decay on each part of the vocals that hits, and then you know you've got that rhythmic flow in the drop. King Cario, what's up? Let's see. Okay, still the same chat. So we move on to the drop, which is literally just 808, this thing here. It's just a 3 times OSC. This is like a classic Virtual Riot pluck. You know, one of those plucks that he used to make in his old songs. Just did that, and I'm automating the pitch so it has this kind of thing going on. Look between the couch cushion for extra change. What? Some people say things that I just can't respond to or anything like that. How did you sidechain the kick and bass? It was a lot of tweaking, but my main method of sidechaining is with Fruity Limiter. So in this, why it sounds thumpy is because the kick is doing most of the work. The sub is just the 808 is very low, as in I cut off the low mids like this and just left everything that's under 22 hertz. I have no idea how to read hertz. I left everything at 20 hertz and I'm choking on popcorn. I had popcorn earlier. Did you dip that frequency to make space for the kick? Yes. That should be a rule of thumb. whenever you're mixing your 808 and your kick, just take out the frequencies that are clashing with the kick. And well, honestly, it takes a lot of tweaking to get it to sound perfect, but that's just down to your kick drum as well. You can see here that the kick also is taking up the space of the 808. So if we do a little comparison thing, if we do a little comparison thing, I've left some space for the kick, and then the 808's down there, and it's being sidechained using Fruity Limiter like this. So every time I've got this layer going on, so every time I press the layer here, the kick plays, and this little trigger thing here, which is literally 1 millisecond of a saw wave, so it's just a click. So that's a way to get clean sidechain. So you can, now it's just down to you to adjust the release so that everything fits nicely. That's that COVID cough. No, it's not. It's wild how everyone is so much more aware of coughing now. I know, right? Like, even when I was choking, my brother just stared at me like we're just coughing because I was like choking or something. Where did you get that Super Smash Brothers Melee pack? It was a Team Supreme beat cipher, and they gave that pack out to people to make a beat, and I just kept it because why not?
Yo, I just said the worst thing ever.
What?
It's like a pickup line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mine was like, if you were a fruit, you'd be a fine apple. If you were a vegetable, I'll turn your life support off.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine? I was
That's
like,
peak.
It took me like 5-6 to process what you said. I was like, wait, pause. It's mad. I was like, mad. Okay.
Yeah, everyone in the chat's like, peak.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, wow.
I said, oh,
Wait, say it again. How does it say it?
If you're a fruit, you'd be a fine apple.
Yeah.
If you're a vegetable, I'll tell you light support. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
That's such an offensive pickup line.
That's
wow.
Peak. Oh my god.
No way. Oh my god. Right. So, where was I? I was talking about kick and sidechain. I think I'm done. Of course, I got the hi-hats. I don't know what that is. It was a missing sample, so I just didn't replace it with the right one. It's probably something important, but I don't care anyway. And then in the drop is this as well to top off the entire loop. And then we've got some ambience that you can't hear, but I do this all the time because I once heard Medicine say that if you do that and spread it out, it's like you're setting a scene in your song, and that's always important. Oof, my mobile internet can't handle 1080p only. Okay, how do I change that? I think it's because my internet's not fast enough to stream in different formats. I need to change that next time I stream. Also, I need to change the title of my stream, but I just keep forgetting to do that. There we go. Wait. Production lessons. Production lessons / FLP breakdown. There we go. Oh my god, there's a run ad button, so I can run an ad for everyone whenever I want. That's hilarious. But I'm not gonna abuse that power. Stereo enhancing? It's very easy, actually. Empty fields are not allowed. What do you mean, empty fields? Stereo enhancing? So I think in FL Studio you've got stereo enhancer, which is what I use. But for those of you that are in different DAWs or Ableton, I'm not exactly sure how you do that. Probably panning, but I'm not sure. Maybe Ableton has its own stereo enhancing thing or something. Yeah, so halfway through the song, the pads come back in just to fill in everything else, and we've got the same vocal chops. This is a riser that I made myself using 3x OSC, just to make things sound fun. What else? There's, yeah, they just pads come in. Already went over the pads. Don't even know what this is. Oh, this is a Reese that I put in to make things, I don't know, just make the bass sound full and just make it so that the song has a sense of progression as well. And also to complete the so since these vocals have been pitched down, just to make things sound a bit darker. And just to slow down a little bit. And also there's this pad here as well, which I think is the same pad as before, where I had it here, but this time they're just detuned. The unison voices are detuned, just to add to that, you know, a dark underwater vibe. Chipotle sounds like the play right now. Ugh, I'm so hungry. I think Twitch needs a certain amount of viewers before it gives you the quality option. If you're not, you have to be partner? Sucks. Would love to see a tutorial for Focus Best Song of 2019. I did that last week, but I'm down to go over it again if you want. How did I mix the Reese in 808? So I'm pretty sure I'm doing some... No, I didn't actually. I just put it in there, and they just happened to be working. But the Reese has some decay on it, so it's not really interfering that much. Just maybe the first few seconds of a transient every time the note is pressed. The VOD is still there. Yeah, if you want to subscribe and go to the VOD, it should be there. I don't know why I'm using 32-bit. I've just always used it. You know, like my FL Studio icon is here. I just click that, I start making music, and that's it. It's not really an option that I like to do. I'm pretty sure 64-bit is better in terms of reserving more memory for your RAM, but I don't use it. How do I mix my pads? Most likely just cutting off the low end, because we don't need that. We need to make room for everything, but there's no processing being done on the pads. It's just straight up a synth, and there just happens to be no frequencies clashing together, so I just no, I don't do any panning of any sort. So when you turn on Unison, the panning is already done, so there's no need to pan anymore. Okay, I use Wasp, but I don't really use it as much these days. It's just 3x OSC for me, Um, but I think I've covered every single sound in this project file. Like, there's nothing else to talk about. Still looks very confusing to me. Did I pan any drums? No, I don't think I did. All these drum samples are just going in as they should be. There's not even any mixing being done. Maybe this clap is distorted a bit and I've EQ'd it like this, but there's not really any mixing or any panning in my drums. Panning is a creative choice, or panning is either a creative choice or a or something you do to improve your mix or give space in the space of sound or whatever you call it. How do you mix your low end? That's the hardest part for me right now. Okay, so I'll give you a secret. I will tell you a secret right now. So, in your masters, there is so much going on in my master right now. Not a lot, but there's FabFilter Saturn. So I stick this in because it just does something to low end that I can't explain. It just enhances it in a way, and the distortion. I don't know what to call them. The distortion, the types of distortion that you can get, especially clean tape, warm tape, and old tape. If you clip a kick drum in there, it's going to clip very nicely, and your basses just sit nicely in there in the mix as well. I can break down any FLP if I can find it. Changing. That one might be a bit tricky to find. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm just plugging in my hard drive, my external drives. Give me a moment. Alright. Here in the moment I'm breaking. Wash me down. I need this, but I'm broke. Okay, if you can't... great. Let me just show you something very quickly. If you can't afford FabFilter Saturn, you can use Maximus instead. So, in Maximus, yeah, I still have my my remix of Divisions. Lol, Adrian Berger type beat. That's the one I made in my crowdsourced episode. That's almost done, by the way. The guy that runs the show just sent me a message yesterday saying the episode's been edited, so that should be up on their YouTube pretty soon. I have no idea how to say this name, so Jay, I'm gonna call you Jay. Thank you for the subscription. Let's see. So I was gonna show you. Let me show you something cool you can do with Maximus in your master. So let's say you have you want a kick to sit nicely in your mix and, you know, clip and whatnot. Let me just find a decent kick to use. This one. So if I take this kick, not that one, this one. If I take that kick and I go to my master and I load Maximus in there, you'll notice that it has this saturation part here. Have I ever made drum and bass? Yes. That was such a sick stream. Did you already go through the running over sample? Did I make it here on time? You made it here on time, don't worry. So, cool thing you can do in Maximus is if you have a kick drum like that and you raise the volume a lot. First of all, when you load a clean Maximus, it's already doing compression because this point here, I think, is the threshold. No, wait, this is the threshold. Or is this the threshold? I don't know. But I'm gonna set this to default. So when you clip your kick and it's very loud, there's this distortion part here. So you have to set the threshold down, and then the ceiling, just bring it down like this, and that will clip your kick. But you'll notice that there's no low end, so just, my Steam account was hacked. I don't have you as a friend on VR chat. I just want to add you next time. Oh, right. I'll go see that later. So when you saturate something, no FL output. Oh, my bad. Forgot to switch this over. So this is what I have in there. So you distort your kick in the master like this, and you'll notice that there is no low end. So you turn this low cut thing down, and your low end should be brought in. The only problem is it sounds terrible compared to FabFilter Saturn, where it like clips it nicely. You can see that it's punching nicely, but Maximus doesn't really do it that well, so you have to raise the volume up again. That's probably why. Ableton and Glue Compressor, pretty nice too. Can't hear, no sound. Wasn't even OBS. Yeah, it was FL. But yeah, Maximus can do that. So to solve the problem of it, lowering the volume every time you want to clip something. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, that's kind of working. Oh, right, okay, so what you're going to do, we can disregard that for now. So once you've saturated it, you turn off the compression in all the bands, and then that should let all the audio through, no matter what you do. Or you can just saturate it yourself using Wave Shaper. Although that's not something I usually do. But it messes up the sound as a result, so you'd have to tweak a lot of things. But FabFilter Saturn is really good for this kind of thing because it preserves the yeah, I learned something new. It preserves the low end and just makes it sound nice. I don't know how to explain it. And I don't really, when I load Saturn in there, I don't really do anything else. I just either change the type of distortion or add more distortion if I want to. That's if I'm doing gain staging and, you know, there's kick drums in there that's not really kicking through the mix as it should. So, damn, didn't know you were streaming early today. I'm streaming at my usual time. This is not early for me. So, someone wanted to see changing. I'll go through that right now if I can find the FLP for it. Where is what am I looking for? There's this noise that's being played. That's my laptop fan you're hearing. If that's the... Dude, Nick Mira came to talk at my university a couple of months ago. How do I get my song on Majestic Casual? I'm friends with Philip, who oversees Majestic right now, and I reached out to him. Well, I reached out to him, then my manager reached out to him saying, oh, I'd like to release a song. Here's a demo. Like, I literally just sent him a demo, and my manager sorted out the rest. Yes, send them an email as well. Send them an email or somehow be friends with Philip on Facebook. I think I put it here. No. I remember I literally saved let's see, changing. Maybe I called it breeze. I know I sent it to More Kismet a while back. So let me see. More Kismet. Good luck. Oh my god. Where did I put that? Might be here. There we go. We have the FLP. It might take a while to break this entire FLP down, but I'll do my best. Also, there's a lot of layers in this, so I might not remember exactly how I did something. So if you guys ask me, how did you do this? My answer is going to be a lot of tweaking and just polishing certain bits. Yeah, I can go through the Divisions remix. What do you want?
Charger. My charger!
Oh, yo.
Can you connect it to the switch?
This. Sure.
I did it for you.
I said sure. God damn.
What is you tripping for, bro? Hans, do you know how to open WASP in 32-bit? Come on. How do you think about atmosphere when you are making atmosphere? Are you randomly putting atmospheric sounds until they sound good? I kind of have a formula for making atmospheres. Basically just pulse stretch and... Jesus Christ, there's so many layers in this. I might skip some of these because the majority of them might be violin samples that you don't really need to know about. So, I'm new to PC. What? Mind explaining, good sir. Okay, so let me play this for those of you that have never heard the song before. In fact, I'm going to mute the vocals. Let's see, that one. There we go. And this one. Alright, perfect. that was changing. Probably the biggest and most ambitious project that I've ever made. I have no idea how I even did this in 3 days. I made this in 3 days. I don't know how I did that. Which is still crazy to me how I... Jeez. But anyway, breaking it down. How did you make the bass in the second drop? We shall get there. Flow state. Yeah. I was in some kind of flow state and all of a sudden that happened. This project file was made. So first thing that you hear when the track starts, whoopsie daisy, atmospheric pulse stretched thing somewhere, which is this. And it's basically, I think it's this, just pulse stretched. Little lazy but effective thing that I did to start the. Yeah, I had to render a lot of stuff to Wave because at some point I used Contact, but didn't want to leave it in there, so I just got rid of it, bounced everything else that I needed. Really sorry, Hans, but can I ask you something on Discord? RIP. Yeah, it was so bad. So you've got that atmosphere, and then you've got these pad/road things that slowly fade in. So the entire song started with these chords, and I just built it up from there. So you've got the so you've got the hammer pad thing. I don't know what this was, but thank God I disabled it. So usual hammer pads, and then we've got EQ, the low end cutoff. This is just Lounge Lizard. It's not really routed to anything. I don't know why it's not routed to anything. Let's see. Really sorry, Hands. Right, no one's saying anything in the chat, so I will just continue. So it's not routed to anything. The effect, as well as the pulse stretched samples and the roads. There's this recording that I did on a field recorder that I got from my university's equipment thing or something. My university had Zoom mics and I just borrowed one. I was going outside. Say something in the chat. Something. Haha, funny joke. So I went out, recorded some car foley or something, and used that. Then you've got this atmospheric string thing that's very eerie. Oopsie daisy, what did I do? I hope I just scrolled. Without effects and everything, it's just a reversed sample of the strings in the chorus. Sounds like that, and I put some delay on it, EQ'd it like this to make it sound, more dark and eerie, and then there's the simple reverb in there, which is weird. And then let's see. We've got Lonnie's vocals coming in. Actually, let me break down how I mixed these.
Affection is a blessing and a curse. Affection is a blessing and a curse. Show me where the cut is, where it hurts. Tell me that you love me.
Now, mixing this was such a pain. I don't even know how I managed to achieve this, but Somehow I did it.
Perfection is a blessing.
This is what they sound like without
Perfection is a blessing.
any processing. There was already processing on them. Lonnie sent them to me with effects on top. But
Perfection is.
I did my own mixing, which is basically EQ and multiply, which is a dimension expansion plugin that's free on Acon Digital. Is that how you say it? On Acon Digital, and then there is some compression. No wait, yeah, compression.
Perfection is a blessing.
Because sometimes Lonnie sings too loudly, and I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything clipping when I finally export.
Perfection.
What even is on my master right now? There's Saturn and Pro L. Skrillex's favorite plugin, Pro L.
Perfection is a blessing and a curse. Show me where the cut is, where it hurts. Tell me that you love me, say it first. Tell me that you love me, say perfection is a blessing and a
so far there's just the Rhodes and the Erie string thing. So you get to this part, there is this drum loop here. And then there's this. You can't hear that, but it's a vocal chop that I... Why can't... I'm not gonna ask.
Is a blessing and a curse. Show me where the cut is, where it hurts. Tell me that you love me, say it first.
Let's see, we're still on vocals, pads, Rhodes, and... Where is the loop from? I don't know actually, it's from here. It's not from a specific pack, it's this, and I slowed it down. I think there's no processing on it. It's just quiet. The filler loop, yeah. Do you leave stock settings on the Pro L? Yes, I did. All I used it for was just to raise the gain up, to do some low tier mastering.
Is a blessing and a curse. Show me where the cut is, where it hurts. Tell me that you love me, say it first. Tell me that you...
Right, I'll just go straight to the chorus.
You got me thinking about my...
Then we've got this ad-lib from Lonnie, which is also stereo enhanced, and they're being sent to this. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's like a form of processing that I'm doing. And there's other ad-libs that are also routed to that mixer insert as well. Can you show how you tweak delay on sounds? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean messing around with the delay settings? Pro L, when you raise by 4 dB, how much are you reducing by? See, I don't keep things like that in mind. I don't even pay attention to that stuff. Is it bad to have gain reduction in your master by 4 to 6 dB when you boost your Pro L to make it loud enough? Yeah, no, I have no idea how to answer that. Sorry. I don't know what gain reduction is or why you do whatever you're saying in the first place. Hey Buffy, don't worry, man. Just feel free to ask any questions as I go along. Yeah, when it comes to mastering, I just know which knobs to turn to master and like what to look out for, and just methods that I've conjured up just by practicing. And same, I just do it by the emotions. Just do stuff, it sounds good. Yeah, same here. Right, got that as well. Let's go straight to the drop. So the drop consists of this little ARP thing, like just plays in the background. You You can hear it faintly if you listen carefully, but that's just to make it have a sense of motion or whatever. This is Harmer and a sample that I found. It's a guitar pluck, and I'm layering them both together. So the pad sounds like this, and this is the harmonic thing. EQ'd like that. I'm using the internal mixer EQ for some reason. There's no processing on the Harmer, so I just left it as it is. And then you've got the pads. And then you've got the bass just leading everything. It's a layer of 3 things, I think. Oh wait, 2 things. So that's the Harmer Reese, and then this was originally a sound font, but I don't know why it's now a sampler instrument, which is weird. Oh, that's so dope. I've been making music for 6 years. How did you mix the pads and bass? Did you cut the bass more with a hard LP or soft? Hard low pass or soft? Listen, I just made a normal Reese bass and there's no processing on it. That's all it is. Normal Reese bass in Harmer, and I layered it with this low cello thing right here, which kind of adds to the detune of the Reese there. Just kind of dark sounding thing as well. These are the main elements. Yeah, those are the main elements of everything in the chorus that leads the melody or whatever. Dashi, you are welcome. Let's see. So now we have a couple of string things. So I did this string thing, which is a bunch of cellos. This is from the Philharmonia sample pack, but I think... Okay, I can only see samples from zipped files, so I can't really show you guys where specific samples come from, because this is a zipped loop project. It's Laxcity. Didn't know you streamed. Now you do. I stream every week, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. So if you don't want to miss a stream, you know, just keep a lookout. It's always 3 p.m. EST, but because of time zones, I think... Actually, no. I've just realized someone said I'm streaming earlier, but like, actually, today, clocks move forward in the UK, don't they? How did I learn sound design? Just by turning knobs, or did I watch a lot of videos? It's a lot of both, actually. So I literally started off by following tutorials. So the first tutorial that I ever learned was how to make an atmosphere with reverb. So I learned how to use reverb and started messing around with it, and then I learned what low pass was, and then that just kept going until I knew my way around most of the plugins in FL Studio. And sound design was just a very intriguing subject to me, so I just kept doing it. And you know, there was just all sorts of methods and ways of making different sounds. It was just very it was a lot of fun for me, and I just kept practicing until I got to a certain skill level, and that's just it. Yeah, they went forward. It confused me so much this morning. Yeah, so technically I'm streaming earlier than I should be. That's funny. What types of reverbs do you use in your projects? Plates, halls, chambers, rooms? How do you think about those? I I don't think about that. All I know is when you stick reverb in there, decay means how long the reverb is gonna be there. Dampness means if it's like sparkly or not, or like dark or whatever. And mess around with the wet knob, and this means that you can internally EQ the reverb so that it sounds different. I don't really pay attention to, like, you know, halls, chambers, rooms. I mean, I guess I'd use rooms if I'm doing some special kind of sound design, like dimension expansion, but that's about it. Chambers for atmospheres or pads or whatever. All those songs from the Foreign Family Collective writing session, dope. Lol, the sparkly knob. Yep, the sparkly knob. Chat finally loaded, thank God. What happened to chat? Did something happen? Or have you just followed? I know my chats follow to... Okay, just for him. My chats follow only, which I heavily apologize for. But let's continue anyway. So we got that violin. That's what's leading the main melody of the violin. And then this is a bounce of these first notes here, and I just sped it up, and it honestly just added like really nice accent to the end of the bar. Then we've got this. Which is supposed to be like a really weird chant thing. The violins are a nice touch for sure. I agree. It's to prevent clicking, basically. What are those things? Okay, is asking about the declicking. Yeah, declicking is when you hear clicks of a sample when it comes in. You hear the transient when it's supposed to be like cleaner. So that just makes it easier to edit. So you activate them by going into your sampler or audio thing, and then you see where it says declicking mode here. You choose. So this is declicking. So this is from small to large. I always use crossfade, but if I really need some really tight declicking, I go to transient. Changing on Spotify. Whoa, Kenny. Trying to hear the whole song. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can listen to it on my Spotify. I'm just breaking down a song that I've already released before. And then there's this one here. That's a glissando. I can't really locate that sample. There's this thing here as well, which is, this is a turning off a Bluetooth speaker, as the name of the sample implies. Ambience. I don't know what that is. What is this? I think this is some white noise. I don't know what I'm using that for, but apparently that exists. Then you've got the drums down here, I think. Yeah, that's the drums. I don't know what kick I'm using here. I'm layering kicks, actually, which is something I always do. I don't know where this kick is from. I wish I could find out. but there's 2 kicks and I'm EQing them like this. Have I ever worked with Kenny Beats? No. I'm not famous enough for that. Kick slaps though. Thank you. So layering kicks, layered like that, EQ'd like this. Then you've got the claps, which is, I think they're from my pack or something. It's this. I think this is a medicine. Yeah, this is a medicine sample. So is this as well. And we've got this thing here. I don't know what that is, but it's from Medicine's pack as well. And it's EQ'd like this. Very, very EQ'd. Then you've got this. This is... So this is the original drum loop. And I think I just run it through Edison. So when you go to Edison, you have this jog wheel thing that you can use to speed up and slow down things. And I just recorded the drum loop and ran it through and just did this. And then chopped it up and just put different chops of this affected drum loop where they would bang the most. Laxcity isn't in the trap scene. Kenny only makes things with rappers. Yeah, producer, ex-producer doesn't make sense. Kenny started with EDM. Everyone's talking about Kenny in the group chat. In the chat. Why did I say group chat? Whoa, I went and listened to it. It's funny because he was as SoundCloud electronic as it gets. Beat you to it. Oh my god, that's Adrian. Does anyone know Loudpack? Hey Adrian, what's up, man? That's my manager. Right. Let's see. What else is in here that I can talk about? Already talked about the strings. Yeah, that just keeps going. But then we have these really interesting transitions.
Show me where the cut is, where it hurts. Tell me that you...
Let me mute the vocals real quick. So we have this really interesting. Shut up. Shut up. Let's see. Let's mute that first. Hey Laxcity, I was super excited to see you with Robert Talking in Toronto. Don't think it's gonna happen, unfortunately. Yeah, it's really sad. Like, this was supposed to be the year where I just play a couple of shows, and I was really excited to be traveling to places. Like, last time I went to Canada, that was so amazing. It was the first time I met my manager as well, and a couple of friends that I've been talking to on the internet for a while. Is your manager part of Alt Vision, or is he separate? Completely separate. He runs his own label called Secret Shores, which is also a music blog, but he's not so active with it these days. He's busy with his job, his day job, and managing me. And Lord knows that is it's a tough grind, but he somehow pushes through every day. That thick audio clip, how do you go about that? A thick audio clip? Just turn the volume up, that's all you do. Turn the volume up or normalize it. I think it just came like this anyway. I don't know what this is. I don't know where it came from, but that's what it sounds like. Do secret strat. Hey bro, why did Fluff Pink change his SoundCloud name? Feels bad, man. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Why?
Alright.
Yeah, can you tell I'm streaming, please?
Hmm?
Can you tell I'm streaming? What is that, lad? I thought you made it and exported. I might have. I have no idea where most of these sounds came from. The drum samples and just everything else in general. So in this little transition, I sampled this. This is a orchestral thing that I made a long time ago. It's very slowed down, but adds like a really angelic feel to everything else. And then we've got this, which is the sample of that, and I thought it fit really nicely. What else? This medicine sample from his pack. This is a flute, and there's some delay on it as well, and it's being EQ'd like this. Let's see. Same violin from the verse or slash chorus. Same vocal chop thing. Let's see. Bass and just chops of the different chords, just to add pauses in between everything. Is this a public song already? Yes, it is. Also, Super Sleuth, Mr. Super Sleuth, thank you for subscribing. Secret Shores Exteruma. Hey, anyway, dude, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you. It's a year old, okay. Michael, what's up, man? Trying to hear the whole thing because I just tuned in, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, just go check the song out because I already played it at the start of this. I need to get through this quick because someone wants to see a breakdown for my Divisions remix. Also, there's 103 of you in here. That's crazy. Hey, more Kismet. More Kismet is in here too. You should. You already have the FLP to this, so you probably know every nook and cranny, and you've probably studied this very hard. Yeah, I'm sorry about the mess that you had to sift through when you tried to remix it. You make the best Twitches, bro. Thanks for teaching. I'm trying my best because this kind of thing makes me nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I literally learned so much and so little at the same time. At least you learned something. It's not so confusing that you just don't know where to start. But yeah, just all these tiny chops and elements just help make this transition sound so unique, and then we dip into this moment of just I don't know, chill, eerie kind of vibe or something. I don't know what that is. It's a folly of some sort.
Perfection is a blessing and a curse. I'ma do this till I just wanna go to heaven, go to church. Wanna go to hell and go to church. Confused about some shit I grew up in.
And then we've got this this part here,
Confused about some shit I grew up in.
which is this. So I sampled the song again.
Confused about some shit I grew.
This is like a quick way of doing tape stop effects because there's so much routing going on in the mixer that I just didn't have time to route everything into one bus so I can do a time stop effect. I had to bounce out the audio and then do the time stop effects myself and then replace the MIDI with the audio so it, you've got that effect going on. Sounds very complex, but it's very worth it once you have it all sorted out. Let's see. Hey, you look young. How old are you? Also, you got Ableton. Do you produce on it or just mix down stuff? I don't use Ableton mainly. I'm learning to use it. I practice in it, and I only want to learn Ableton so I can do live performance in it. I was mind blown when I realized that's what you did in the second half. Yeah, the second half of this track gets very interesting because, in fact, let me go to the second half because that's the most interesting part of the song. Sounds like this. Human Medicine should do a joint stream. We actually had the idea of doing it. Just don't know why we haven't sat down and done it yet. How much time on music do you spend a day normally? How many songs do you usually make a week? So I'll make about maybe 2 to 3 songs a week. Every day, if I do uninterrupted producing, mostly 5 or 6 hours on a track, taking breaks in between, obviously. But 5 or 6 hours is how long it takes for me to at least get a 3-minute song done, depending on whether I have the ideas or not. Thank you. Observing some of those consolidated files was so helpful. You're welcome. Well, you should see mine. The organization of this FLP is giving me anxiety. Dude, if you make something this complex that you have no time for organization. Like, look at this stuff. This FLP intimidates me as well. It's ridiculous. That's so fast. Yeah, I'm sad when it comes to production. I'm not from LA. I'd like to visit though. Where are you getting those chord progressions? Are you proficient at playing keys? I can play keys pretty well. I just don't know music theory to a T. I go by ear all the time. Bro, this song is amazing. Thank you. Remember to join the Laxcity Discord. Hey, Constra. Plugging in the Discord. I see you. Thank you. I don't play guitar. The way you mixed Clementine's vocals is amazing. Thank you, man. We need active people. Please join. Okay, thanks. Good looking out. Is that a Pathfinder reference? Or, wait, no. Everyone in Apex Legends says good looking out. So that's not. Is that an Apex Legends reference? If it is, you get bonus points for that. Okay, Hans. See you later. Thanks for being a good bodyguard, as per usual. Snewart, what's up? I'm good. Just teaching people how I made this entire song. I don't play Apex Legends, it's just another use for thanks. Okay, what I get that. This seems like such an uphill battle to learn how to produce like this. How did I start? Well, you'll have to keep in mind that the first time I opened FL Studio, I was like, what is this? Is this how people make? I was very confused. I was like, people make music on a computer? I didn't know that. I thought it was always just massive mixing desk and tape recorders and instruments in the other room. In the booth, there's a vocal booth, and that's all you needed. That's the only thing you ever needed to make music, but all that can be compressed into a computer. And you have to bear in mind that I wasn't really using computers at the time, I discovered that FL Studio was a thing. So yeah, I just learned by messing around, watching videos, asking like I made a lot of friends on SoundCloud that were also producers that I would call and they would show me one or two things or how to do things. I used to be in a lot of IRC chats. I don't know if anyone used IRC back in the day. IRC stands for Internet Relay Chatting, I think. I used to get into IRC channels and people would show me their techniques and how to do things. The days. Canon Dancer knows. There are a few tips and tricks that helped you jump drastically in process. For example, learning how important the atmosphere is. I don't know about jumping drastically, but what is the difference? Oh my god, there's so many things to respond to. Where am I from? I'm originally from Zambia, and I moved to the UK in 2005. Is this orchestral music? No, it's not. Bro, if you gotta show your first beat for the people out there. I wanna hear my first beats. Right, let me play something from 2013. It's going to make me cringe so badly. What is the oldest thing I've ever made? Are we talking full tracks or just things that I used to make? Let me play this. This is horrible. Listen to this. Well, it's not that bad. But you can hear my noobness. Oh my god, that kick. Yeah, it's always interesting to hear where exactly I came from. There's this really bad one that I made as well. It's just this. It's just the bass and some strings. I'm pretty sure this is a drum loop. I'm pretty sure someone would make that. This is Bro Step as well. Oh, what? Right, that's just a piano thing. Cheesy techno tune. It's just everything is. This is. Oh my god. Yeah, so these were the days when I was going through presets, just seeing. Man, I was really into Hatsune Miku back in the day, so I made this little thing here. It's just some piano stuff. I saw someone say, what would I tell myself back then to make the kick so much better? I would tell myself, so if you want good kicks, raise the volume, clip things, make sure you get this, learn how to torrent so you can get this thing called FabFilter Saturn and clip your kicks using that, and also learn how to EQ. I would like take his hand and show him like, yo, this is how you EQ something, and this is when you know when to EQ something. Laxcity anime OP. Yeah, clip your kicks. That's the biggest advice I'd give myself if I was whoopsie daisy. That's the biggest advice I'd give myself if I if I saw my past self learn how to torrent. Yeah, because how else are you gonna get a full copy of FL Studio? Like, I'm guilty of torrenting as well, but I've bought the thing. I've bought the thing finally. So I'm giving back to all the skills that I've learned. Actually, I didn't torrent FL Studio back in the day. I used to use the demo. I used to use the demo to make alright, I clicked. What? I think he hit his head on the wardrobe. Yeah, it's gone so off the rails. I was supposed to show you guys the second drop to this, but someone asked to show my old stuff. Now here we are, and I don't know what my brother did just then. So, lol, not being able to save projects and keeping them open to work on them was a struggle. Yeah, it really was. I had to leave my computer on. Actually, I used to leave my computer on, but then my parents would complain that, you know, I'm leaving it on and wasting power. So I would leave it in hibernate and then come back and work on it, unless someone turns on the computer and then you know, deletes it by turning it off normally. Back in the day, you could set your clock back and FL demo would still work. Really? Wow. Hacks. I didn't know that. That would have been interesting to know if I was younger. I'll post it on the Discord. Yeah, I got it clipped. I'll post it on the Discord. I'd love to see it. This is Fruity Loops days. Garula producer hacks. Wow, before the name change. I'd love to see how you make your vocals. You'll have to be specific on how I make my vocals. Do you mean vocal chops? Do you mean tracking vocals? Do you mean yeah, vocal chops, tracking vocals. Be specific. Poor man got clipped in front of 100. You'll have to send me that clip later. Can I send you a bass house demo? No. Wait for my feedback streams. I do feedback streams on Tuesday, so wait for those. Facts, I want to see the vocal chain. I already went through the vocal chain for this one. But Lonnie Rose, before Lonnie Rose sent me his vocals, he already did some processing on them, so I'm not really sure. You can see that there's already some compression on them, but my processing is this. Sound Goodizer and Reverb, what? EQ, Multiply, Fruity Limiter. Also, you see this one here is changing the volume of the vocals. So I'm doing my own manual compression of some sort so that all the vocals sit in the mix nicely. Let's check the Discord memes channel. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Yes, I have so many Discord messages to reply to. I miss so much stuff in my Discord. Oh my god. Actually, I didn't torrent FL Studio back in the day. I used to use the demo. I used to use the demo to make alright, I clicked. That's brilliant. All the skills that I learned. Actually, oh my god. That's perfect. Need to meme that. Sorta Unlucky, thank you for subscribing, man. But yeah. I said I'm automating volume to do some manual compression just to keep the peaks of the vocal under control. So in the second drop, what's interesting about it is I basically bounced out the first drop, reversed the audio file, and it just made so much sense. So the second drop is the first drop but in reverse. Like this. It's reversed and I just chopped it up in the right places. The alerts are off because I don't know how to set them up in this version of OBS. I need to find out how. I need to revamp my stream, honestly. What WTF? Do you just say, is there a Laxcity Discord? Can someone please link this man the Laxcity Discord? Damn, drop a reversed. Drop reverse sounds better than any of my drops. Let's see. I mean, Kenny Beats got the but set up perfectly, but this man, Aris, and it's really good. Discord. Thanks, guys. Shout out Kenny Beats Discord. I'm pretty sure he has enough members. Doesn't need any more shout outs. My boy used to bounce his first drops and just chop them up for the second. Sounds so baller. Go over the project files of our several dead collabs. Oh god. Yeah, let me break down something else. Let's see. I think it's... Should I break down Good Luck? I mean, you did some more Kismet, you did some things to it as well, but yes, alright. I'm gonna break down an unreleased. What was that? Why'd you bang the... Huh? Okay. Oh my god. Focus. I did that. Broadly speaking, plugin/library do you use for orchestral sounds, and are you putting all that nuance into them by hand and mouse? Yes. I'm doing that manually. What's the shaper box? I ain't got any of these. We're just gonna continue. So I do everything by mouse, nothing loaded. Oh, there we go. So this is a collab between me and More Kismet, and I'm still yet to finish it because I'm stuck. I opened this, I'll be honest, I opened this like 4 times. Each of those 4 times, I just couldn't come up with anything for it. But this is what it sounds like. I'm gonna play it right now. That is the thing. Yeah, I tried to, because it's a cool sound. I wanted to use it in some way. That's what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling to come up with a second drop here. Like just putting sounds in between, but it just takes a lot of tiny tweaks in these audio files. Also, I have no idea how to start breaking this down, but I'll just play each sound individually, because majority of this project is just audio samples, nothing else. Maybe one or two synths, but it's all audio files. Never been so intrigued by electronic music before. You should be. Electronic music is very interesting. It's next level. Honestly, just try and rework it. Come on. Remember F-Jupe in the Trap Reddit? No. I don't remember that. I'm not really active on Reddit, so I didn't know about that. I think you need a synth right there that's moving at like 16 notes. I have no idea what that means. But yeah, this song started out with me sending some stems to More Kismet, and mainly it was just this with some drums, but I think More Kismet reworked this so that it's got his own sound on top. And I have to say, like, I've not really analyzed how you process the kick in this. It's just the sample, and I just have no idea. It's like, it's just that. There's no processing on it, and it's my kick. It's my Laxcity kick. I don't know how you did this, and there's just soft clipper in the master. Come on, how? Your MCTR 2.0. It's hard. Dude, I literally just turned the volume all the way up. I'm pretty certain it's got something to do with soft clipper. There's a tiny difference, but it's that, and I think it's this layer, but who knows. Pattern 3. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like what? Oh, this. So those squiggly lines in there are automations. They're automations. So they're controlling these. That's a neurofunk bass that I made before. More Kismet about to start his own stream. I have tried streaming before. Do you like streaming? You should do it more often. Like, even though, like, I watched your stream, like, even though you were just sat, like, just doing your own thing, that was very interesting to watch. I would love to see more of that. Alright, so we got this thing here, intro thing, crackle, which is a nice touch on the atmosphere. I think this is a pulse stretched version of this that's been lowered down an octave. And then this is a Reese that I made in the stem form. I don't know what that is. That's probably the same loop here, just maybe high passed a little bit for some reason. And this is like some effects that I made. I do like these random sound design things where I just make glitch sounds. I can teach you guys how to do that later on. Got the build up. Kismet likes to use loops, so I don't know where this is from. I'd like to know. It's a very interesting sample. Then we've got this. I don't know what reverb that's automating, but that's there. So you've got the main saws that I made, which is also in good luck's in stem form. But More Kismet added so much stuff. I don't even know how he did this, or how he's even doing this. It's one of my sound design things. Or oh no, that's mine. I think I added that. This sub is so fat. How do you do this, man? Let's see. Let's see what's under the hood of this thing. So we've got Camel Crusher, which I don't have, but still sounds like it's bit crushing everything. OTT. What is happening? Oh, I see what you're doing. So you're boosting high, like, artifacts in the high end so that there's OTT, and it's just there, complete with sound goodizer. Wow, I forget how powerful sound goodizer is. Your sound effects design is amazing. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, can you send me the stems for the one you actually meant to send the last time, not the one you sent me on accident? Oh, yes. I gotta do that. The stemming thing in FL Studio is broken. I didn't check the stems before I sent them to you. It's from Crimson Child's sample pack. Okay. If I heard Sebastian Paul, I think his style would complement your production super well. I haven't, but I'd like to check him out. Reminds of a heavier X-Cougar. Yes. You can tell by the... which one is it? There is like a... Wait. Yeah, in that part there's like a rising sine wave. Kind of sounds like it's charging up a laser gun or something. And I love how More Kismet likes to, like, layer random things that were never possible to be layered with other things. Like, a lot of impacts and things breaking. What is this vocal chop? That's crazy. 808 Glide is mine. Yeah, teach us how to glitch. I will soon. Actually, depends. How long have I been streaming? Nearly 2 hours. I only stream for 2 hours, unfortunately. I'm gonna be ending soon, actually. A lot of layering, things breaking again. I think I added this thing here. Is this one of my... That's one of my snares, isn't it? That's crazy. Remedy effects. Chimes. This is my favorite part of the song, because like I liked how this transition was different, but like this part here, everything just stops and just get back into it. Like, it's like impacts happen and then it's like, stop that, let's get back into it. Like, it's so crazy. How do you use clipping on snare? Raise volume up, but make sure the snare is not a bad sample. That's how you clip. Almost sounds like a Fortnite effect. I haven't played a lot of Fortnite. I'm not exactly sure what kind of sound effect you're talking about, but or is it the chimes? It's the chimes, like when you hear one of those treasure chests in Fortnite. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, to get these sounds, you just layer a lot of things that make sense with each other. I also added these effects things as well. I love working with audio samples because audio samples allow you to do the impossible. Things that are not possible with live synths, they help you do. Yeah, I've got the chat. I actually have it saved somewhere. Where is it? Omar, is that you? Is that you in that sample? I never sent that to anyone. I must be special then. Hey, don't worry. I won't ever send it to anyone else or use it. That's your secret source. So yeah, this part, these synths, that's me. More Kismet. The structure of this drop is more Kismet. This part here is like 80% me, or I don't know. This is 80% me, this breakdown here, and then this second part is me and more Kismet. And I tried to use. Omar, I'm seriously gonna try and sit down and try to finish this. It's gonna take hours and hours of tweaking, but if I just sit down and work on this, I should get something. What do I do if I don't feel inspired to make music? Some days I play video games and make art and animations. Any good packs with weird sounds? I don't know. I don't know which ones to turn to your attention still. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop streaming here. I've done enough breakdowns, and I only stream for 2 hours. So alright, yeah, I'm gonna end here. So guys, thanks for coming through. I will see you guys on Tuesday again. Yeah. Alright. Good night, guys. I'm just gonna end the stream just like that.